I'm outside this is 7 o'clock in the morning. When they start acting funny, baby, it's time to investigate.
Hey beautiful people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is a story time of a lady who came on to share the story of how she was literally stalking her boyfriend after she felt like he was cheating up to the extent of sticking out in his house from 3 a.m. to 12 p.m. the next day, and how she called the cops on him. The entire story time has gotten a lot of people really talking about why a lady, sorry guys, I'm just swinging on the chair, why a lady would do this and literally stalk her boyfriend just because she thinks that her boyfriend was cheating on her. So let's go hear the story time, her sharing her story, and then people's response to the story. Majority men were coming hard for her, but another big sister came and gave bad advice, and I will come back and share my own thoughts. So let's go check out the story time, people's response, and then we'll come back and talk more.
I'm outside this is 7 o'clock in the morning. When they start acting funny, baby, it's time to investigate. When a man deviates from his routine, something is up. Because predictable. So when they become unpredictable, it's because they cheating. I've been here since 3 o'clock in the morning. He didn't answer the door. It's a strange car outside. Baby, I went to sleep. We can play. We both can play this game. I gotta leave sometime. I'm gonna be here when you do. You thought I was gonna go home? No. I'm still here. I'm still here. And it's gonna be here until somebody leaves. Okay? Okay, update. It's literally 8 o'clock. And it's still pretending to be asleep. Y'all can't even let her sleep. Y'all can't even let her up on her sleep. Okay, so the story starts because earlier on in the day, I had called him 2 times or 3 times, and he didn't answer the phone. Like hours went by, and then he texts me, and he's like, "Oh, I think I've missed your call. I've been doing my annual certifications for work or something." And I'm like, "Why are you texting me back instead of calling me back?" So boom, at this point, I'm crazy. I'm already thinking he already acting weird. So I go out with my friends, and then later on in the day, after the club, I want to say it was like 1 a.m. I started calling him. He didn't answer. And so I'm like, that's weird. Well, I keep calling him for like 2 hours. I got another hour. Like I didn't leave the club until like 2 something in the morning. So I had been calling him since like 1 a.m. Technically since earlier on the day when he didn't answer his phone. So he's still not answering. So when the club ends, I say, oh, okay, I'm just gonna go to that house. So the club ended. I pulled up on him. I called him literally, I swear to God, I called him 54 times back to back to back. Even if you sleep, if my phone rang 54 times, I'm not asleep no more. So after the 54th time, I pulled up to his house. I parked the car in the front. He has a ring doorbell camera, so I'm like, he's gonna see me. Bang on the door. Bang on the door, bang on the door, bang on the door. Nobody answered. I'm like banging on the door like the police for 20 minutes. Don't nobody in the house come to the door. All right, cool. I go sit in my car. I'm calling him. I sit in my car. I look up. I see a car parked in the driveway that I never seen before. And so now I'm like, I'm in the car trying to Google the license plate. I can't find nothing out. So I'm like, all right, we just gonna have to play the waiting game. I get comfortable in my car. Usually he wakes up about 4 or 5 a.m. to like talk to his family in Africa. So I'm like, it's 3 o'clock, about 5 a.m. He's gonna be up, and then I'm gonna be able to go inside. So I go to sleep in the car. I wake up, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I said, oh, ain't no way he let me sleep out here this long. So about 6 o'clock, I get up in the car. I'm looking around, call him a couple times, knock on the door again, nobody comes. Go back in my car. At this point, I'm committed. I'm not going home. It's freezing cold out here. I'm huddled up in my coat. I don't care. I'm not going home. I'm leaving here with something. So I'm sitting in the car, and then right about 7 something, I hear a door close. So I look up, and one of his friends one of his male friends are leaving the house. They get in the car, they look at me, see me, and before I could get out the car to say, can you let me in the house, they drive off. Okay. So I had nothing to do but to just sit there. Mind you now, this is a man that's always up 6, 7, 5 o'clock in the morning. 9 o'clock, he calls me, he's like, no, I call him, and finally he picks up the phone, and he's like, hey, what's up? I've been sleeping outside since 3 a.m. That's what's up. So I'm talking to him. He's like, oh, he's asleep. And I was like, okay, cool. So just, can you let me in the house right now? He's like, oh, no, I'm at my cousin's house. But your car is outside. Oh, my friend dropped me off and took my car back to my house. Why would he do that? Okay. So he has remote locks on his door. So I'm like, can you just unlock it from the app? The app doesn't work. It hasn't been working. He's like, okay, let me call my friend, tell him he can come back to the house. He got a key, he can let you in. Hangs up the phone, calls back, and it's like, oh, my friend said, mind you, the friend that just left, oh, my friend said he's not near the house right now. He'll let me know when he get home. They told I need to come home now. He's like, oh, you can come to my cousin's house. And I'm like, no, because his cousins are like grown up, like they're older cousins. And I'm like, I'm not going there because I have my club outfit on still. I'm like, I'm not going to meet your cousins that dress like this. And he was like, no, don't worry, just come. I'm like, you trying to get me to leave from in front of the house so you can sneak back? Hell no. So I'm like, no, yeah, I'm not coming to your cousin's house dressed like this. So he's like, all right, cool. We're getting ready to go to church. We got to be to church in 2 hours. So just let me know what happens. As I'm sitting there, because I'm not leaving until a nigga come out of the house. So I get into this house. His friend comes back, looks at me, goes in the garage, in the house, closes the door, doesn't say anything. I'm like, okay, he must be going around to the front to unlock the front door. So I go to the front door, the door's still locked. So I'm like, all right, maybe he just forgot. So I'm banging on the door. He don't come to the door. So now I'm confused because I thought you told your friend to let me in when he got home. Yet he's ignoring the door. He know I'm out here. So I call him, no answer. I'm calling. All of a sudden, again, now he can't answer the phone. He texts me and he's like, oh, what's up? I'm at church. I'll let you know when my friend gets home. I said, your friend is already home and you know that. That's why you're not answering the phone. Your friend is already home. Somebody come open the door. And how you at church when you told me church didn't start for 2 hours? I didn't get off the phone with you for like an hour. It hasn't even been an hour since you said church was in 2 hours. Also, he told me he doesn't go to church till 11. His church starts at 11. So why you at church at 10 o'clock? You deep in the church too, because you can't even answer the phone. You're lying. You're in the house and you know your friend got home. That's why you're not answering the phone. So I said, answer this door. Somebody answer this door or I'm going to slash every tire that's out here and I'm calling the police to do a welfare check. Because at this point, I'm pissed y'all in there playing. So he on the phone talking about, not on the phone, but he texted me talking about, oh, like I said, when my friend gets there, I'll let you know. Your friend is already here. How y'all playing around in this like that? And he's like, all right, do what you want to do. So, baby, I called the police. I did what he do. I've been out here since 3 o'clock. You think I'm going to just leave? I call the police. I pretend to leave. I go across the street, park, and watch. So I'm sitting there for like an hour. Nobody comes out. The police don't show up. So I just go home. At this point, it's like 12 p.m. in the afternoon. So I've been up all day long. I've been at his house waiting for him to open the door since 3 a.m. I'm just not sitting here anymore. I can't. He won this one, okay? It's nothing I can do. I can't break into the house. He won that one. My thing really is just like, cheating is okay. It's not okay, but like cheating is one thing. But watching me, letting me stay outside in the freezing cold for 7 hours is a whole other thing. That's where you got me. So yeah, y'all, I don't know if it was or not. I couldn't hold on no longer, man. I had to pee. My phone died. I was running out of gas in my car. I was hungry. I had to go. So yeah.
Camping out outside somebody's house at 3 o'clock in the morning is crazy because they've been acting funny towards you because you think they're cheating. You went from the club directly to their house at 3 o'clock in the morning. You said you called the phone 54 times, no answer. So you went to the house, started beating on the door, no answer. That should have gave you the answer that you needed right there. Go on with your life. But no, you want to camp outside the house at 3 o'clock in the morning, give an update at 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock on TikTok, video evidence. I don't know if you know this, man, but that is called stalking. People need to start understanding that you don't need to tell the internet everything. And most importantly, take your L's in silence. And the part that got me the most, you called the police to do a wellness. Look, if anybody in life calls the police on me, I don't care what it is, bro. We will never ever speak again. That shit is dead. And then the whole time, I'm willing to bet you $9 good. Her and no buddy, they probably weren't even in a real official relationship. They probably was sneaking and freaking. I don't know if y'all know, but this is dangerous. I would never ever in my life be cool with, be associated with, or hang out with a man or woman that act like this about another person. That is crazy.
In the morning, I come over here and I'm literally at the plasma place selling my blood, putting a needle in my arm to pay my rent.
She's selling blood to pay her bills, but she's camping outside of a guy's house that she's not married to. Priorities. Your life shouldn't be centered around another person that deeply. First, if you're not married to him. And secondly, if your pockets aren't together. Imagine if she put in that much time into a job. A lot of people's focus is on the wrong stuff, bro. Like, dog. A lot of people just can't prosper in life because their attention is in the wrong place. Bro, she needs to go put an application in or something. Go work 4 hours somewhere else. She just sat outside for free for 4 hours. Spent the night in the car, 3 to 7 a.m. You working an overnight shift to stalk your boyfriend? Like, man, come on. If this was a man that sold plasma or his blood to get a check, and he's stalking outside his girlfriend's crib, first off, there'll be a restraining order on him. And second, he'll be called a clown. A broke clown.
I call the police. I pretend to leave. I go across the street.
If y'all want to know what she's talking about, there's a 2-part series. You could go search her name, watch both parts. I don't encourage it. Your brain gonna rot out a little bit. I need to go do some brain aerobics or something after that. Need to take some L-theanine. I just want to talk about that last part. I have an aunt who's like that. They live in a small town called Columbus, Mississippi. She called the police all the time on so many people that they knew who she was when she called. She'll call the police on a romantic interest, a sister, a brother, a mom, a dad. Don't even get in an argument with her. I call the police. I call the police. Crazy shit, right? I just want to say, anyone who will weaponize the police against you for one reason, knowing that it's for another reason, they hate you. They hate you. You've been talking back and forth with this man all night. He's playing games. He's a piece of shit. He's a cheater, blah, blah, blah. But you know he's okay. But you threaten to pop all the tires. You go beat on the door acting crazy. You go, well, I'm gonna call the police for a wellness check. And y'all know how that call went, right? All that rage, all that anger got set aside. She got on the phone. Oh my God. I haven't seen my boyfriend in 24 hours. And I'm so worried about him. I don't know what to do. Can we get some police over here to do a wellness check? I'm just so distraught. You know that's how it went. You know she didn't call in and say, I've been sitting outside my boyfriend's house all night. He acting like he not in there. And I just need the police to come over here and do a wellness check to see if he in there. Because they would have said, no, ma'am. That's crazy. We're not going to do your bidding for you. So she had to get on the phone and lie, even though she's been in contact with her boyfriend. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. He's a cheater, don't get me wrong. That has to be against the law. And to get online and just say it with your whole chest, you know, stuff like this leads me to believe that, like, when those type of people get cheated on, they live a certain lifestyle that leads to it. You know, I don't want to say they deserve it. I just want to say, like, your choices to this point have led to this. You know, she talking about she went to the club, got done with the club, was parked outside the house, and club closed at 3 a.m. or something. And the reason I knew she was in club clothes, meaning scantily clad dressing or whatever, is because he was like, go to my cousin's house, that's where I'm at. He was just trying to get her from in front of the house. That's where I'm at. She was like, nah, I don't want to go over there. They a little older. I'm dressed like this. I ain't got nothing to wear over there. I can't go over there. I don't want them to see me like this. Cheeks was probably out, all that. People who still go to the club till 3 a.m. I'm not I'm not gonna say they don't have successful relationships. I'm just gonna say it's hard. You got to the club at 3 a.m. and you thought you was gonna have successful. I just be confused. Like I be picking up little context clues. This girl crazy as hell. Her boyfriend ain't shit, but this girl crazy as hell. I could tell.
I'm just gonna go to that house. So the club ended. I pulled up on him. I called him literally. I swear to God, I called him 54 times back to back to back. Even if you sleep, if my phone rang 54 times, I'm not sleep no more.
Doing a stakeout at a man's house from 3 a.m. to 12 p.m., calling this man over 50 times. This is stalking. If this was a man engaging in this kind of behavior and they posted it on the internet, there will be an uproar. We will talk about abusive behaviors. We will talk about stalking. We will talk about obsessive behaviors and how that is a red flag. If it is stalking when a man does it, if it is a sign of red flag when a man does it, if it is a sign of obsessiveness when a man does it, it is also the same thing when a woman engages in that same behavior. This is stalking, and this man can take action against you using your own videos. You are a 23-year-old woman. You have your whole life ahead of you. Why do you want to risk it for a man? Why aren't you using the time that you have from 3 a.m. to 12 p.m. to look for a job? If you have been looking for a job and you haven't been able to get it, what other actions are you taking? Are you asking somebody to review your resume? Are you maybe pivoting? Maybe you're looking for a job in a specific field that isn't working out. Can you start with a part-time job to be able to help you to pay for your rent? Instead of you spending your time this way, this is wrong behavior on so many things, and you are so young. Do not throw your life away for a man. It is cute when you post it on the internet. You will get the likes, you will get the engagement. However, you have to think about the consequences of your behavior. This is wrong. This is stalking. You are stalking this man. You are being obsessive. You are being unhinged. The behaviors that you are engaging in, it is not relationship worthy behavior. It needs to stop. You need to figure things out for yourself. If a man is making you behave this way, that man is not worth it. No man is worth your time from 3 a.m. to 12 p.m. That is 9 hours of your time that you are sitting outside in the cold because of a man. Get yourself a job. Figure out what isn't working. Why aren't you getting a job? And get yourself a job. Get something to occupy you. Stop. You need to stop it. This is not going to end well for you.
Please go ahead down in the comment section and share your thoughts. Love to know what you think about this story time down in the comment section. But please, as always, keep it respectful. Here on this channel, we're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a very respectful way. So go ahead, feel free, share your thoughts. Okay, I really love to know you guys' take on it. For me, I felt like everybody has just said everything they need to say. Like literally, she has too much time on her hand, and this is the same girl that ghosted her boyfriend after her boyfriend went to Africa for 30 December. For me, I just feel like she said she's struggling, but yet she had so much time to camp outside a man's house for 9 hours. For me, that's just crazy. For if somebody is just really in that place where they trigger you to that place where you act certain way like crazy, like literally crashing out, just take a deep breath, sister. It's not that deep. Get the next man. It's not that deep. And for her coming on to tell the story online, in a way, I like when people come online and share their story because I feel like a lot of other people will learn from it, and it's people learn lesson from other people's story, but also the fact that she's so comfortable coming online to share a story of how stuck she stuck. Do you know the mirror reflection on the I'm not cutting that part that you're in trouble. The fact that sorry guys. The fact that she is putting that so much time and effort just to catch him cheating. Like, girl, just get yourself a life, get yourself a job, get yourself a new man. If that's what you are, like, you really need a man, just get yourself a new man. But the fact that you're going all through those trouble, it just makes you look crazy. And for me, that type of behavior is not worth it. Like when it comes to man, like really, you could be at home just sleeping and resting for the rest of the night after the club, yet you are hanging out in a man's house trying to catch him. And even at the end of the day, after spending 9 hours, you still did not catch him. Even went to the extent of calling the police. Like, it does not make sense, ladies. See, let me hold your hands. If he's treating you like trash, just let it be. Just let it be. If it's making you crashing out like that, let it be. You don't have to be a monster because of somebody or go to jail like the sister said, because of a man. Because literally this man can literally report her for stalking and take her to court, take her to like for what? Because you want to catch him. This is not even your husband. Like, huh? Please, guys, do better things with your time. Honestly, I really don't have so much to say, but no, come on. Do better things with your time. Anyway, guys, go on and share your thoughts. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push up my content for more people to see, and that'll be you supporting this channel and this girl here. So go on and do that. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.